Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to our podcast Q&A section. So today we're going to talk about how are you going to motivate yourself to practice. Okay, we're talking about practice. Yes, practice. So I know a lot of you in the beginning, you learn something right away and then you're like, okay, I'm going to practice, and after a while you start practicing. Okay, and then you just don't know what to practice and when to practice. So this is a little bit of tips when you're practicing. So when you're really practicing at home, all practice should be done alone, at home, by yourself. Those are the times that when you're going to get the most practice out of anything. So you're going to start practicing as one style at a time. So let's say, you go turn on whatever jam, whatever music you want to dance to, and then you want to start off, of course, hitting. Try to hit to the whole song, because hitting is something that you just can't get right off the bat. Like maybe a certain isolation, once you get it, but hitting, it takes time and to develop the muscle. So hitting is always going to be your number one thing to practice no matter what. So you got to practice hitting first thing no matter what, just the song. When you're practicing hitting, it's almost like weightlifting. You don't have to think about anything, you just practice hitting. It's straight up just hitting whatever exercise you use. I'm not going to go too in depth with what to do with hitting. So after that, then you want to break down to the waves, to the isolation, and then you want to mix the hitting and the waves to a song. It's always good to restrict yourself when you're practicing. Restrict to whatever style. So let's say you're just going to do popping, and then you're just going to do waving and popping, and you're just going to do tutting, and then you're just going to do tutting with popping, and then you're going to just don't try to do everything all at once, because then you're going to wind up doing whatever moves then creating new stuff or developing new style or techniques. So forcing yourself to do that one style when you're practicing will force you to be more creative with that particular style or technique. So think about that. So what's a good guideline to practice? I would start out with just turn on music, one whole song, try to pick the long song, and then you're just going to practice hitting. After that, you want to take a break. Taking a break means not sitting down, but then not hitting. Let your muscle relax. Maybe do a little bit of waving, which is going to be good because you're not really tensing and hitting anymore. After that, my recommendation is combine the hitting and waving, so you get a taste of what you just kind of experiment or whatever with the waves, with the hit, and then take a little break, and then maybe get into the tutting or whatever you want to do. And then after all of that, it's very important to just sit down and just think about create some new concept or new movement with your popping, even though if it's whack, it doesn't matter because this is you at home. That's why most of the popping and creativity should be done at home by yourself, not in a group, but at home by yourself when nobody's watching. That's when you're going to be most pure within yourself, and you're not going to lie to yourself. You're not going to try to show off. You're going to try to do something different. So that's a little bit of a tip on how to practice. Later on, I'm going to try to explain other techniques and what to do, or just maybe a little bit of a different approach to whatever style. But right now, this is a good basic to stick to. Alright, peace.